Okay. I don't even have any music right now. They can all hear me. Alright, fuck it. We'll just go this. Listen to me talk. I can hear myself too. Oh, I think this is UK Big Brother theme song. Do it. UK Big Brother.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We're watching this game breakdown of On the Block. We're excited to be here today for the first interview game breakdown of the BB17 season, and I really want to start off by giving credit where credit's due for the quality of production that we were fortunate enough to have for this podcast. McCrae, the man behind the curtain and in front of the camera.
Yeah,
So
there's no
McCrae.
curtain.
What's
There's
up,
no damn curtain on this show. You guys
Yeah,
all just
there
heard
really
me
is no
literally being like, oh, don't have a song right now. Yeah, no
Yeah.
song. We're just playing Big Brother UK song. But all that shit is boring. Yeah, exactly. We got to get to the fucking main event here. We got fucking Jace. Fucking Big Brother 17's Jace, baby. Welcome, man. Welcome to the show.
What's up, dudes?
thanks for
Couple
being here.
legends right here, man. What
No.
a pleasure to be doing this. Frickin' McCrae and Spencer, from the most controversial season of Big Brother.
Man,
today.
the way that your season's going, I don't know. You guys might be taking the crown here soon.
It's looking pretty bad. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think deeper into the game, it's gonna get really bad.
Yeah, I could.
We're really good.
I'm really hoping that you guys don't, though, because I am proud of it. Shit, yeah, I am.
Respect. No, I know.
Respect.
It's,
Well, let's start getting into it. Where did you find Big Brother? How did you get into the casting process? Just kind of take us through the origins.
Okay. Well, I found Big Brother on Showtime when I was a kid after dark. That's when I
Yes.
found Big Brother. I didn't
Yes.
really understand Big Brother. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I saw these people and I was like, this is cool. It's not real world. Why am I watching this? Like,
Yeah.
At the time, I liked the party. I didn't really understand the game. I didn't get that it was a game.
Absolutely.
And then it kind of grew, and obviously I became a fan of the show. I figured it was something I could potentially do. I never really looked into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got an email from a casting director about something else, and she had mentioned Big Brother, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know why I never thought to actually apply. I'm going to go for it, and I did it, and I kind of just went through the casting process. They put me through a lot, and I guess I made the cut. So it's just cool to watch something when you're younger, and then continue through on, and then boom,
Absolutely.
you're on the damn show.
Going in there, kind of
yeah.
what was your routine? I know it's gonna be to be Jace, but I mean, like, what did you go in there? What was your selling points to them? Like, what kind of, for people that want to go through the interview process that are kind of curious?
Well, as the two of you gentlemen can attest, I'm sure you would recommend being yourself. You guys seem like you were yourselves. You presenting yourself as who you are, and that's kind of what they're looking for, because a lot of people that fake it, it comes out eventually. So if you're not yourself in the casting process, they're probably not going to cast you. They're going to cast you specifically because of who you are. I was myself. I'm kind of a loud, boisterous, energetic, entertaining kind of person. I'm always moving. I want people to laugh. I love seeing people smile. And I never stop exploring, and that was what I sold to them. I mean, I told them straight up, I mimic my life after Indiana Jones.
I like that. I like that so much.
Dude never goes anywhere without his hat. Neither do I.
Well, we have to get into that hat. Let's not.
Yeah.
Spencer is a big fan of the hat.
Thank you. It's a signature item, bro. Dude,
I liked
I don't know
it.
if they played it on the show because I haven't watched all the episodes yet. But after the Nova Scotia, there was a whip. and they got.
Oh yeah, they did. They did get that. That was pretty awesome. I thought that was so great.
I was so happy because normally they're like, "No, stop that."
Yeah, stop fucking around.
That's really annoying. Nah, now your boy got.
Yeah.
Amazing. A true fedora too. It's a true fedora that you're wearing. Yeah, that is.
A lot of people hate on them, bro, but it's just because they can't pull it off.
No, and everyone, the other fedoras that people wear, those are trilbies. I'm just putting that out there. Let's start here. That is a fedora. The other ones are trilbies. Fuck.
You know how you get a real hat, bro?
Yeah.
You get a real hat from a friend. I didn't buy it. Yeah. Indiana Jones got his hat from a friend. Okay.
Oh my God! Best guest on the block ever already. This early in the show, man. It's happening. All right, so
I do like Jace because you are a fucking talker.
Dude.
You remind me of myself in that respect. I can fucking talk and like but it's wonderful. That's what it is. It's like you relate to people.
And I'm guessing that is fucking. They saw that. You can see. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you've got that fucking pop and fire and all sorts of goodness. so
they hated it in the damn house, bro.
Oh yeah.
We would have some fun.
Well, let's get into that. I mean,
we'll talk about how.
Well, fucking walking into the house. What is your goal? Like everyone goes into the house, and everyone like I think a lot of people have the same thing where it's like usually in your friend circles, like you're the outgoing one or whatever. Yeah. Like at least for me, it's like that. And then I walk in there, and it's like everyone's the outgoing one. Yeah. So it's like, oh my God. So like, what is going through your head? What kind of happens in that as soon as you walk through that door?
Well, my personality is way too loud for that house, and I had originally had the plan to tone it down. But I walked through the door, and I'm just thinking, don't pull a Jody. Don't pull a fucking Jody.
Yeah.
Don't pull a Jody.
Yeah.
And that's all I was getting. So I was like, I felt like I had to be myself. I know she didn't really get the opportunity, but that's why I didn't nominate myself to stay out of the first game. Because I was thinking back even to season 10 where there was a car involved. I was like, dude, I want a freaking classic car. I'm not sitting out on that.
Yeah.
So I walked in and I was stupid, man. I came in as a strong personality. I should have really toned it down for the first few weeks and not let people know who I was. If I would have played the stoner hippie vibe, I mean, I don't know, because David did that and nothing happened. So you can go in and be yourself and make it. You can go in and be yourself and screwed. If I was in a different season, I think people may have seen that I was a loyal person and continue to work with me. But in this season, everybody saw it as threatening, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
I think.
Was there any inkling in your mind to set out the first HOH comp?
A small part of me knew that
you come in as a personal trainer. I mean, I've heard people talking about you in the feeds. You don't have an ounce of fat on you. I mean, how tall are you?
5'10" and a half, right?
5'10"
Exactly.
and a half.
I know that because of the freaking the doctor's
the
show.
Yeah, exactly. That's the last time.
Yeah, I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3" and a quarter. I'm 6'3" and a quarter.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly now. It's great.
That's weird.
So, like, you don't think there'd be any advantage to sitting out? Did it go through your mind at all to
Oh, yeah. You know what? Okay. I did, bro, but I also thought about the car. I've always wanted a classic car. I've never really been able to afford a classic car. And I was like, what if they do that again? I'll never forgive myself. Because he freaking made it all the way to the end.
Yeah, exactly. And it really never hurt him at all. It never hurt Memphis.
It never hurt him at all.
But I also knew that I was like 99% sure I was going to be safe that week. I knew you guys know the game. If you watch the show, you know how to play.
Yeah.
That's what I saw coming. But I said, fuck it, I can win the first HOH and potentially win a car.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. Okay, so you don't win the first HOH. We've got James and Jason are going to win this first HOH. All right. What is your relationship with them at this point in time? Tell me about like the how the relationship starts forming in the house.
Right. Right. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw this because the feeds weren't up, but right after I almost won that HOH, me and James were both taking a shower at the same time. Like, the hot and cold wasn't up yet. It was just 2 showers.
Yeah.
So we were just showering, and he started talking about an alliance, and obviously that I was weary of that, but I knew he was HOH, so I was like, yeah, we should talk. Let's wait a little bit. But he was like, dude, you're a beast. You're a beast, bro. You're an absolute beast. I really want to work with you. I really want to work with you, bro.
A pretty amazing impression. That impression's on point.
Thanks, bro. So he was, I was like, yeah, man, I mean, you did a great job. I think we could go really far together. You're a Southern dude. I'm a Southerner. There's an unspoken Southern bro code where you just kind of, you're supposed to, where I'm from, if you meet another Southerner, you automatically got each other's back. It's just the way it works. That's
what bro code number is that? Like
that's bro code number 9,366. And that it coincides with if you don't have a can of dip and your friend does, your friend has to give you a pinch if you ask for it, bro.
Okay.
Amazing. Oh, that's so great. Excellent. Sorry to derail it there.
It's okay, bro.
So I mean, oh shit. You start kind of like you start feeling stuff out. You know, you start getting into talking with Austin and stuff. Like your relationship with Austin, where does that start? How does it start? Like kind of walk us.
Shelltown. Tell us about
Shelltown.
Tell us about getting to Shelltown.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, so we just hit it off from the get-go. At first, like, I saw him, I was like, what the hell? This guy's got tattoos, he's tall, he's got long hair, he's gnarly.
Yeah.
He's gonna be an intimidating dude. I want to align with a dude like that before I even talk to him. I don't really want to be against that guy straight off the bat. So that was what I was thinking in my head. Like, this guy seems awesome. We got to talking. He's a wrestler. Whoa. He's a trainer.
Cool. Yeah.
Awesome. He's got guns bigger than my head. Whoa. Like, everything about this dude is sick. Tattoos, awesome. Personality on 10.
Was it more of a game move, or was it like just like a fucking let's bro down move?
Dude,
it was
down.
Bro down.
Very organic, natural
It was
form.
organic.
Or did you
It was
seek
not.
him out? Okay.
Fuck no, dude. We just came together like two peas in a pod, man. I
Yeah.
swear. It was not formed either one of us. We just knew we knew we could really help each other, and it was unfortunate that my demise was so quick because, I mean, we would have been a great team. It would have been awesome to see play out, for sure, because it was all real.
Absolutely.
People keep asking me that. We just became friends, man. I
Sure.
can't explain.
No,
It
right on.
seemed supernatural. It seemed, or it seemed like you guys are fucking bound to be best friends forever.
Dude, we're tight. I can't wait to talk to him, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Who
2
were the
weeks? It
hardest
feels like I've known him forever.
Yeah, doesn't it, man? Isn't it weird?
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time together. What? Who did you not connect with very early on? Who was there just not a connection with? You didn't trust, didn't feel comfortable around, or that you could see didn't like you. Who fits that bill?
Devon, from early on, we were supposed to be cool, but she came after me after I was confused because she picked Liz over some. Originally, the first 8 people walked in the house were like, all right, we're going to take care of each other for a week or two just because we all walked in together. We just thought it made sense. So Devon got the fast forward pass, and I figured she was going to use it on one of us. This was prior to me and Liz becoming super tight. This was like the second day or whatever. And she gave it to somebody from the other side, so all of us were confused. So I had asked somebody about it, and I got back to her, and she freaked out about it on me and pulled me aside. And ever since then, it was kind of negative connotations always in regards to her to me.
Okay.
So there actually was like a full-on like 8-person alliance right out of the gates. Is that real?
It wasn't an alliance at all. It was just everybody liked each other at first, so we're like, well, you know, we didn't really have anything going. We just figured we would have. It was nothing secure whatsoever. No, it wasn't.
Well, just because
we came in together, we spent hours together, we're friends, yada.
It's really easy to do that bullshit before the game gets serious.
Total bullshit.
You know, until nominations happen, that kind of stuff.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
Like, there's been so much shit going on with Audrey's lies and damage in the house that she's done. You famously called her out, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Absolute pleasure.
And
I really went at it, dude.
Dude, it was awesome.
Really and truly, like, this is, I'm going to sound like this is one of my soapboxes, but I hate the one big house alliance in a season. It's fucking bullshit. I hate it when the house is dominated by majority alliance. So
it's crap.
Really, in calling out a lot of Audrey's shit, it crumbled what was potentially forming to be a very large alliance in the house. So thank you personally from the bottom of my heart as a Big Brother fan for crumbling that shit. You didn't do it single-handedly. Audrey helped you quite a bit. But tell me about Audrey's lies. Tell me about the kind of knots she was tying and the distrust she was trying to build between other house guests.
Audrey could have been the best player that Big Brother ever saw, truthfully. She had the potential to manipulate her way all through the game, similar to Dan Giesling. She had that in her, but she played too quick. She got too arrogant and too cocky, and that was, something that you could probably see from the Big Brother view. But from us, it just took time for it to all kind of, it spun out over a short period of time. It was just one lie after another one, and then it got in other people's ears. It was like a game of telephone. But towards the end, we kind of aligned together just because neither one of us had a choice. But she from day one made it her goal to become best friends with everyone. Mm-hmm. And it kind of worked out in her favor until everybody figured out that she was in everyone's ear.
I think that, this season has, I've said it, pretty much every time we've done an On the Block episode so far, but I think that you guys are all fucking crazy, and, I love it so much because, this season started off with a motherfucking bang of just, you guys are all fucking, going fucking playing, the hardest, games possible. You guys are playing, 37 years worth of game in one fucking week. Everyone, it was a thrill ride. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how everyone did it. Everyone should have been melting down. I can't believe more of you guys didn't.
I didn't do it. I'm home.
Yeah,
Fucked
yeah.
up.
No,
Maybe
but shit.
maybe there was a move. I don't know. You know, it's a death sentence to get put on the block as a replacement nominee the first week. It's a freaking when you're backdoor the first week. Sayonara. Hasta luego.
We'll talk about this. Let's kind of. I want to hear your impressions of some other of the house guests that are in position. Like I said, I want to go back to James and Jason. I mean, the HOH relationships with them, and we'll kind of go down. We're going to talk about Steve and Jackie a little bit, and I just kind of want to break down your relationships because that's to me that's what's important right now because the thing is that doing these interviews and breaking down your game helps me know more the inside of what's going on in the house with other people. So I really love to hear you explain the way people relate with one another.
Right.
So I want to hear about like with James and Jason when they were HOH. How did you feel? Did you? I know you said you'd had that kind of little relationship with James. What about Jason? He was obviously close to Davon, early.
Yeah.
And you and Davon didn't hit it off. So what did you think about Jason?
I thought he was a wild card. We had a few conversations, and he said he thinks I would be good for the live feeders and good for the show. He thought I brought a lot of energy. So he said he wanted to keep me strictly because of that, because he knows that people like to watch things like that because the show gets boring without lively personalities. Mm-hmm. So that alone made me just feel a little more secure, simply because it was a reassuring comment, and I thought, he's a true fan, big historian. He knows it's just interesting for the first couple of weeks to have a few. I mean, not to say everybody's not interesting, but just people that bring something to the table for the viewers. Because everything I was doing, I'd planned prior to the live feeds with Austin. All the jokes, everything was strictly to try and make people laugh because it gets pretty boring. You know what I mean? So I just figured that Jason would kind of honor what he was doing, but the whole time he was planning against me. He's good, man. He's good. Yeah. And James, I was a little weary of him after our alliances because he was being weird. He just was saying weird shit to me, like if you win veto, he said if you win veto, no, it was prior to veto. He said he wanted to put me up, and then he said if you win veto, use it on Jackie or something. Basically, just it was weird. It was weird.
James, what's kind of funny, James saw how well you performed that HOH competition, was scared of you.
Yeah, it's so annoying. It's like, dude.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened to David Curtin with McCrae.
Yeah, absolutely
funny.
Same thing.
That's the exact same thing that happened with McCrae. So it was feared as a competitor.
I can't hate on the move. I've actually complimented it. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have happened again. Like, good for you. If I get to play a veto or a comp, you guys are screwed. And they knew that. So lucky them, I swear, man. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I just know what I'm capable of, and I wasn't able to do it. And it's frustrating.
No, absolutely.
Really
absolutely.
You didn't get enough time to.
Things about a back door. So Becky and John are going to win the Battle of the Block comp. They are safe for the week. You've got the remaining noms being Jackie and Steve. Steve's going to win his power veto and save himself, which is what to.
Well, I think that before we jump into that, I say is there any good stories or anything crazy that happened before the feeds turned on? Because at the point of Steve winning power of veto, that's when we get the feeds. That's when we actually get some actual start the insight into the game.
Right.
But before that, is there anything that we might not have seen? Is there any outrageous stuff that happened? Anything that's noteworthy?
Nothing super crazy, except there was a huge fight between Clay, Davon, and Jeff.
Okay.
You guys see any of that?
I think they showed the Clay and Davon fights.
Yeah, there was some fights with that. I don't know. Honestly, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I've only been online reading feed updates. I actually haven't watched the shows yet. I'm kind of weird about it.
No,
I'm
absolutely.
going to watch it, but I've just been kind of weird. I've been keeping up 100% because they're my friends.
Yeah.
I want to see how it's going, and I care about the game.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of like, dude, I don't want to watch it.
No, that's understandable. That's 100% understandable. Everyone kind of reacts differently.
I've seen enough footage of myself already. I'm like, dude, man.
Yeah.
No doubt. It is weird to watch yourself.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Five Alive. Where did Five Alive come from? That was Austin's brainchild, correct? Did he think of that?
I believe so. It wasn't mine. I just came up with a little I knew it was fake. I could kind of tell, but.
Sure. Oh yeah, everybody knew it was fake. But let's at least talk about why that was a need and forming the alliance and what you hope to achieve by that. And for those watching that never played Big Brother, sometimes you make fake alliances just so you can get people to say yes to them. You can try to bend them a little bit, like, oh, you remember you agreed we were,
That's
blah,
the
blah.
only reason I did it, dude.
That's the only time is to have some type of like leverage, like basically you remember that one time when you said we were cool, and that is important, and it matters to some people. So, but tell us about Five Alive. I want to hear.
Oh man, Five Alive is total bullshit. It's just the worst alliance ever made in the history of Big Brother, besides the Bomb Squad. Straight up, dude. It was just a giant dud. It was basically the reason I was more inclined to do that was because we had another fake alliance called Cloudtown that I was just running. I knew the way things were. James were saying to me were weird. He also wasn't looking me in the eye. The eyes are very important. When somebody averts their gaze consistently, you know something's up, and that's just very easy for me to see. So I had an inkling, but I figured that I could sway him with who I was, not knowing that he'd made the decision so early on. So we had another alliance called Cloudtown. Like temporary prior to bringing in Honeycutt. And they brought me up there after there was a huge fight in the afternoon about me coming up with a plan to see if Audrey was the rat. I don't know how much they showed that on television, but I had a plan to feed her fake information that was going to get back up to James. I was using Honeycutt as a spotter. I needed his help. Yeah. I told him about it. That was right before the veto, maybe before the feeds, I don't know. So that was right before the veto comp. Mm-hmm. Okay, we come out, and Audrey comes up. She calls a meeting between me, Davon, Liz, Austin, and it's us, and I'm in it. Well, that was prior to Davon. She came in a second, but I'm in the meeting, and they're yelling at me like, Audrey's like, I just want to let you know, I know you think I'm the rat. I don't know why you think I'm the rat, but, it came right back to me.
Yeah.
That's how she does her shit.
Yeah.
And head shaking, eyes never moving. Like her eyes are like bug-eyed. Like, chill out, dude. It looks like you just popped a Molly or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So she's geeking all the time, bro.
Geeking is a good word for it too. It's like, she's like definitely doing the John Nash thing, is like what I called it during the house, where it's just like you're like everything is like, what's going on? This is everything is super paranoid. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So she was paranoid about that. Brought me in. There was a huge argument about it. Then Davon came in, and they were talking about how Liz, Austin, were talking to Davon the night before about how they thought Audrey was a rat. Then it was this huge explosion. Mm-hmm. So me doing the Five Alive was after that to try and save my own ass as well, because the whole house just got blown up on me because of fucking Audrey. The entire house just saw this huge fight that was so meaningless just to make sure she wasn't the rat, which she was the whole time, and I figured it out from the very beginning. Yeah. We before anybody pretty much. I knew, but it was more to it than that. But she was the one that was feeding both sides. So that was just my attempt at
Well, that kind of starts like this weird push of like, like you start like getting like traction, because she starts, her like value in the house starts like decreasing because everyone starts to figure out like there's something wrong, like something's bad, like she's blowing up, she's going crazy. That's when she gets found out, she gets into a fight with Davon and everything. Like now, like there's like actually glimmers of hope actually for you to stay now, because like you guys start to realize that Audrey could be picked up as a number now. Spencer.
So what I want to say is, okay, this is your position right now. You're in the house on the block against Jackie, okay? And I want to talk about Jackie a little bit, because you're
who's Jackie? I'm still wondering.
Yeah, exactly.
Victoria, Jackie.
Yeah, but this is the interesting thing. This is the interesting thing about Jackie. She's somebody that came in with basically a pre-existing alliance in Jeff. She was physically fit enough to run around the fucking world in the Amazing Race and do competitions there. Okay, so
she puts her leg behind her back. She can put her freaking foot behind her head.
Yes, and that can be extremely dangerous for comps coming up, man. I mean, like she's athletic. There's no doubt about that. She would seem almost to be somebody easy to be on the block against, especially since you're against her for a sum of reasons, but not the least of which is that Audrey has clouded the house with all these lies, and everybody knows that there's lies. So you're fighting this house mentality, and that's what I want to talk about. When people say it's the house, okay.
I hate that.
Yes.
Fuck you.
The house got against you because of the lies that Audrey told. Once those were exposed, the house was still against you because it was easy. Tell me about fighting against the house.
Cheers.
it's probably the hardest thing to do in the house is fight against the house, because there is this preconceived notion from seasons prior that the house votes together in the first few weeks. I can't vote against the house. Let me ask you something really quick. I just want to know, how the fuck does anybody know who you voted for? How does anybody know? Who knows? It could have been anyone. Are you kidding me? Quit being such a pussy. Vote for who you want to vote for. Don't vote with this invisible house crap. That really pisses me off. That's something I was trying to say. Oh, you don't understand? It's going to be detrimental to my game, bro, if I align with you. Let me tell you something. You need to stand up for what you want in that house. Otherwise, everything's going to be taken away like that.
Yep. Dude, the house is like fucking Slender Man. It pisses me off. You know? It's like it doesn't exist. You know what fucking Slender Man is, don't you?
Bro,
Yeah. You're just breaking up a little bit, Spencer.
Oh, I'm gonna break it up.
Yeah, a little bit.
On the block 9 times, right?
Oh, yeah.
9 times. You're the man, dude. That's legendary, dude.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I don't know how you got. I was thinking about that. How did you do that? I was sitting there once. I know I was gone, but the whole 4 days prior to me being there, I was ready to go then. I was not even wearing the HOH gear. I was wearing my clothes. But prior was the hardest 4 days ever.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's just miserable. I mean, like for Spencer and Audrey, I think both of you guys have, like, this thing going on where it's like the kick the can down the road, like, method, essentially, where it's like, oh, yeah, well, Spencer will be here next week. We can always just go after him next week. Same with Audrey. Like, that's, like, now the position that she's kind of fell into. I mean, I don't know. That's,
like, honestly, I always attribute my success. It doesn't matter if I was on the block 9 times or if I'd never gone on the block up until once, and that'd been at the final 3. I believe firmly that my friendships with McCrae and Andy in the house, I think those were the 2 most important relationships. Because
Andy hates me, dude. I keep seeing like all these haters.
He's a little wiener. He's such a wiener.
Information, and McCrae kept me safe from Amanda. So that's how I made it. That's exactly how I made it. And that's
Amanda's wrath, man. Woo!
Man, she likes to have her ass kissed, man. She likes to have
But that kind of actually kind of plays into this. Like, do you think that, like, because, like, you kind of fell into this, like, side of the house that was, like, on the short end of the stick. I mean, you know, like you were not in the majority of the house, you know? Like, you and Austin were kind of, like, on the outset with Liz in that grouping also. I mean, like, is there anything that you could have done to, like, try to, like, be in that middle, maybe be more on that side? Was it just never going to happen for you? Were you never going to just fucking be with the wieners of the house?
Dude, you know what? I spent way too much time with Austin and Liz because I liked them the most, and that is my downfall. It was really hard for me to be around some of those people because honestly, they're boring as shit. And they didn't intrigue me like Liz and Austin did. Plus, we have a very similar sense of humor. They think I'm annoying as hell. They're gonna say the same thing. They hate being around me. It's hard for me to be around them. It's vice versa. It's not just a one-way street. So there was a few of them I liked, but I just found myself gravitating towards them. And at the time, I did think I never thought I was safe, but I thought I was gonna be okay because of previous conversations. To a degree, I knew there's always a plan and always an opportunity, but I also figured that Southern code I'm talking about, it was going to kind of stay into effect. So I figured I could hang out with my friends and they could see that I was going to benefit them. And that was my downfall. I should have spent way more time with everybody else. You know?
Okay.
Way more time.
Did Austin disappoint you in the last couple of days? Did you feel like he wasn't fighting for you, or because he didn't want to jeopardize his game? He's afraid that you were kind of going to become a loose cannon.
Yes, it did kind of suck. I was a liability. It's okay. I get it. I am a liability. Jace Agoli is a giant liability for sure. When you saw me unload on everybody about the fake alliances, I was pissed. That's just my tendency. I'm going to get frustrated about things that are just, to me, not right. And I generally have always stood up for that, whether it makes me look like a fool or makes me look like a hero. I've done it in good times, I've done it in bad times. But this time in particular, I just was sick of it, man. I literally was so sick of it. I was like, what the hell? At least in past seasons, you can start the game out and meet some people and you can run with them. Not this season. You guys suck. That's what I was saying. Like, really?
I think it's really good. It's like really big of you to be like, okay, well, I was a liability. Like, I get it. I get what Austin had to do, you know? Because it's like,
I love Austin, man.
Exactly.
It sucked, though.
Yeah, it sucks, and it's got to be like a heartbreaker while you're there. But like in hindsight, it's got to be like, all right, look where he's at now. Like, this dude could be fucking running this game, and he might be taking home the money, you know?
I want him to.
Exactly.
We're gonna be friends forever, man.
Exactly, dude.
It's more than a fucking game. I'm glad I met him. He's just so cool.
Yeah, he's great.
It's just a great addition to the homies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Well, hey, let's talk about him because your crew's doing real well right now. Liz, Julia, Austin, Vanessa are setting in a
That's
pretty
my
good spot
crew.
this week. Obviously, yes, hell yeah. So it looks like Austin's nominated Meg and Jason, and they're going to come down, leaving James and John on the block. There's Jeff is probably going to get backdoored this week, I think, is the ultimate plan. There's some talk about James being the target, but either one is fine. So James being the HOH that sent you out, I'm sure that's would be sweet for you to see him leave. Who would you rather see go over this week, James or Jeff?
Both of them at the same time. Get a double eviction. I would love to see
double eviction.
A simultaneous eviction.
I can't wait, bro. It's hard to say. Jeff just pisses me off. He's kind of a dirtbag in the house too, just the way he's been acting. He annoys me, man. I'm sorry. Like, maybe we'll be cool on the outside, but he said some really rude shit to me before I left.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll shake his hand, give him a hug, but he pissed me off. Like, that's just somebody that I don't want to see in there.
Yeah.
I think you're being disrespectful to my friends. You're being disrespectful to Liz and Julia, who I care about.
Mm-hmm.
They're awesome girls, and if you're gonna be just a dirtbag, I want to hit you in the face. So he's just lucky I'm not in there, because I would be defending the shit out of him. He wouldn't be doing it. You know?
Before, I think Jeff. I know there's some shit going on right now, but I think honestly, Jeff's the funny dude. All right. He reminds me of some dude that you just run around with to hang out with. That'd be a pretty cool guy.
Dude,
and that's probably going out a limb considering what he said about it. What's that?
He's John Belushi. He's Animal House.
Dude, he's
Toga.
He's a very funny dude. Okay, like when he was first in the house and it was this amazing race twist or whatever, did he act arrogant about this, like he was CBS's golden child? And here he is, it's like, my second stint on TV. Was he asked about it, or was he cool, or when did it drop? Did anybody ever get annoyed about it, or Jackie?
I mean, he's not a bad guy. I don't think. He just annoys. He rubs me the wrong way. That's why I'd like to. I don't hate anybody. Yeah, we're just.
Y'all were on different sides, and it just wasn't
dude, it's no big deal. Like, again, I don't hate anybody in the world. I have a certain thing I love about everyone, and what I love about Jeff, he'll just
you don't have to tell us.
Going, no, he'll just keep going straight up. He won't stop. It's hilarious. I like it.
Well, man, the thing about Jeff and your relationship, you've got to consider this. You were on the block against Jackie, somebody he obviously has interest in keeping. So, like, your relationship was never formed on any kind of solid foundation in the first place. But I bet outside the house that y'all will be cool. Maybe not.
I'm sure. Cool I'll be cool with everybody. He probably wants to fight me. I keep calling him bad.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, that was funny.
Well, between the two though, between James and Jeff. Like, who do you want to see go for strategical reasons? Who leaving is gonna help your crew in the future?
Yeah. Who's best for Austin?
I think actually Jeff will be best for Austin simply because Jeff is in everybody's ear more so than James. Jeff is more well connected. He's deeper in the house with certain people like Honeycutt, Shelley, Meg. He's got a pretty solid alliance, and he also talks to everybody. And for some reason, Austin was feeding him information, but Jeff is always running his mouth to everyone. He talks to everybody about all his game plans. The second he figures something out, he said, "Oh my God! Guess what my mom got me for Christmas? Like N64. Did you get GoldenEye? Yeah, I got GoldenEye and freaking Zelda." Like that's.
Yeah, no, for real. That is Jeff's gameplay. It's like he loves to run around and talk. So there's no doubt about that.
Excellent.
But anyway,
Jeff is like a dog that has to piss on every fire hydrant.
That may be true.
That's amazing. That's so amazing.
So, hey, since you've been out of the house, dude, what have you been doing?
Bro, I've actually just been out here making music with my boy Savior Beats. We're working on an album right now.
Sweet.
We're working on it for a while. We've been making music together for a long time, but it was crazy. Yeah, we had a whole album, and his computer crashed like a year and a half ago.
No.
We lost everything.
No.
So we're just, we started skateboarding together when we were 13, and we're just super tight, and we kind of match each other's energy. So it's going to be really cool. I'm excited.
Excellent.
I'm going to London in like 4 hours, bro, just to let you guys know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We better let you get going here. Yeah.
Dude, you need to get a fucking jam that we can use for the opening of our podcast.
That'd be great.
Yeah, as soon as you release anything, send it my way, because we'll have...
anything we can use, send it McCrae.
I want to make a real Big Brother song and do it with CBS so we can release it together and we can make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, that'd be so great.
If they would let me do something with iTunes sanctioned by CBS Big Brother, that would be incredible.
That'd be awesome. But like, even if it's not anything Big Brother, like I'll sit there and like I'll like constantly promote your music, man. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, always. It'd be great. It'd be great.
That means a lot. It's tough, you know. It's grueling out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean,
it's such a cool platform, though. I feel so blessed. Even though I went out first week, people. I mean, I didn't give up, and to me, that's a great quality in anybody.
Hell yeah.
I was hustling.
Well, and you know your mistakes. You came out and you went out like a fucking class act. Like you didn't go out and like, fuck you. Like even though I wanted you to do it so bad, and I still wouldn't care if you did it. You know, like, but you went out as like a fucking like totally respectable, and you come out and like, oh, this is what I fucked up, and here's where I, like. Like there's only one winner at the end of the day, there's only one winner and everyone else is going to have regrets, and like that's just the way she goes. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, I think that you did fucking good. You did really good, man. I don't know, I enjoyed watching the hell out of you.
Thanks, man. I liked watching you guys too.
No, Donnie, we don't.
It's crazy to meet your people that you loved watching on Big Brother. That was just surreal to me because it's like a different kind. It's like an internal celebrity. It's like inside the Big Brother world. Yep. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
You see these people. It's just like I can't wait to hang out with you guys.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking bomb.
Yeah. As you'll see, man. At these things, we have a good time. So.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
have so much fun in there.
Family.
We're gonna. I can't imagine. I can't wait to party with everybody from BB17 too.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. Absolutely. All right. Well, where can everyone find you? Where shout out all your social medias.
Okay. Well, I'm just now getting into Twitter. But it's the same handle as my Instagram username. It's NIKOLAPOE, Nicola Poe. It's my stage name. It's basically my favorite inventor and my favorite poet, my favorite author.
Love it.
Tagged together because everybody keeps asking me. So if you guys are wondering, and I'm not a part of the Illuminati, as everybody would like to.
Illuminati, I am. If anyone out there is Illuminati hiring squad, I'm looking for
I say that every time.
I'll fill it out.
I'm not, but if you need me.
I'm just waiting to.
Please, tell me the answers. How did you guys make the pyramid? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Excellent. All right. Well, great. Everyone go follow Jace on Instagram and on Twitter. He's going to bring you all sorts of Big Brother 17.
Check out our music page, too.
Is it on SoundCloud?
Fleet Music.
The Fleet Music?
It's at Fleet Music, yeah. SoundCloud, Fleet Music ATL, and then my producer's name is Savior Beats at SVRBTZ. He's the man.
Awesome. Everyone go check that out. That'd be sweet. Go send some love. Spencer, right. What do you got?
I got a few minutes too. I can go for a little longer. It's all good.
Okay. No, we're pretty much we're good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It'll give us time to bullshit afterwards.
Yeah.
For a minute. Everybody, thanks for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe. We want to break that 4,000 subscriber mark. We're really close.
Yeah.
Do that. Please share this link on your social media. Get people to watch it. We'll be having these interviews coming. Today we did the Davon press interview day. What do you call it?
Junket? I don't know. Press junket? I don't know.
Press junket. So that was fun. So go watch that. It's a phone call with her. We'll be doing those on Fridays. And
nice.
We'll be bringing the next game breakdown with Davon. Hopefully, we don't have it scheduled yet, but tentatively we're planning it for Monday.
Yeah.
So appreciate everybody watching. Follow me at Spencer B. Clausen. Go follow us also at On The Block Pod. And thanks. McCrae, you can take us home, brother.
All right. Thanks again, Jace, for being on the show. We really appreciate it.
Dude, what a pleasure, man. You guys are awesome. Always was a fan of watching you on the big screen, and it was cool to follow you up, even though I was annihilated very early.
No worries, man. You're a part of the family now.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Too.
Yeah, thanks, everyone. Cool. Take care. You can follow me at whatever the hell. Who cares? And I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. Bye-bye.
Peace.
All right. Hold on. We're not out yet. I got to find the things. All right. We're still here. Hey, bye, guys.